Fuck.
Fucking.
Fuck. God damn it.
What?
Shit. And we got new hardware up in this motherfucking bitch, right, Guy?
Oh, yeah.
I'm PJ.
I'm Guy.
We're recording on with new hardware. We got little mic stands that are attached to the sound desk.
Yep.
It's pretty nice.
It's something.
I said it's pretty nice. I meant to say nice.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
I guess.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep,
Hold
absolutely.
on a second. My microphone isn't coming in very well.
You want to stop and play it back and see what it sounds like, and maybe there's a connectivity issue?
No. It's
Are you
bad.
sure?
I know exactly what it is.
What's the problem?
Hold on. It's this.
All right, let's get Diddy Watch out of the way.
Ooh.
What's new with Diddy, Guy?
Yeah,
Why don't you clap and you'll see if it's actually registering?
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
screen.
it's coming through.
You
It's
know
just
what you
coming
could also
through
do
light.
Is turn a monitor on or plug a headphone in.
No, headphones. No fucking headphones. It's just that your mic is so hot and mine is like not hot at
You're
all.
damn right, my mic's hot.
Yeah, that's just how
That's
it
the way.
is.
That's the way the listener likes it, right, listener?
Yeah, I
listener,
guess.
how are you? Did you get that thing checked out? Did you do your taxes?
Oh, I fixed the problem from the other time where we had the robot voice for Sean.
What was that?
Oh,
What was the problem?
This thing like reset and went to like 48 like gigahertz.
I don't know what that
something,
means.
And it's supposed to be on 44.
I don't know
So
what
they
that
weren't
means.
synced up. So it sounded like a robot.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't care to know.
Diddy
what that-
Watch. I
Yeah, there's
actually
something
saw
new,
some.
right?
There's like lots of new things with Diddy. I sent you an Instagram post.
I
of
forgot
something.
it already.
Me too. So
Nice.
like, so something
what
happened.
Do you remember any of the bullet points of Diddy Watch?
Diddy. No. So Diddy's in jail. He's not dead yet.
Okay. And that's about it.
Moving on,
y'all. This is the WikiPod, the podcast that bi-weekly. It's bi-weekly, right?
Yeah, we have been
Every
doing
Monday and Friday.
Yeah, it's been rough. We've got them out. We're missing one episode still.
I thought that last episode was
I found that one, but like that, it's still not.
That wasn't the lost episode.
No. The lost episode is somewhere else.
There's a lost episode that is truly lost, probably.
Yeah, it's
like
awful.
we recorded it and now it's just gone.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea where it could be.
Could be in some sort of parallel realm, you know.
I think I've saved it over another file, so we lost. Essentially, we lost two episodes. One that we already released, so I can't go back and like edit it or fix it or like re-release it, and then another episode that we've never heard before. But we'll find it one day.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember what the subject was?
It was like a jellyfish kind of thing.
It was a jellyfish.
Yeah, some sort of jellyfish.
Is there a way you can pull it up in your search history?
Yeah, I have. I know what.
You have the article.
I know what the.
Okay.
I know what the article is.
It would go against the spirit of the pod to just pull that back up and pretend that it was random.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, because we don't do that here, folks. We pick a random article every twice a week, every Monday and Friday. We go through the entire article word for word, no matter what, and provide critical analysis and in an infotaining apolitical fashion. Apolitical, right, Guy?
It's very apolitical, like super down the center, just like Joe Rogan is down the center.
Rush Limbaugh,
Theo Vaughn.
Yo,
John
Fetterman.
John Fetterman.
Down the center.
Yeah. So like I watched that on Netflix. They had a Kill Tony on Netflix.
Wow, you spent your time watching that?
Well,
was it good?
I mean, Shane Gillis was on it as Donald Trump.
Oh, you love Shane Gillis.
I love Shane Gillis.
You love. Did you see that thing I sent you?
He's not.
I think he's a CIA plant. Listener, it's on you to decide. I've done my research. Now you do yours.
By research, you mean you found a video on Instagram?
Yeah, video on Instagram accusing Shane Gillis of being a CIA asset. There's some interesting. There's just some interesting stuff that's gone on.
So on the Kill Tony thing, I know I'm platforming a
red microphones,
real dumb.
Oh yeah, he's really his success is hindering on whether or not the WikiPod is discussing Kill Tony.
Exactly. Yes.
Gotcha.
So, but anyway,
our massive platform.
There was some funny things about it, but mostly like I like the group of side characters. Donald Trump was there. RFK
Nice.
was there.
Nice.
Dr. Phil was there.
Nice.
Joe Biden was there.
Dr. Phil's really cool because he got outed as being a sex pest of minors. And he did the he did the thing that you do when you get outed of being a sex pest, and that's just go hard into the right. And we don't appreciate here as an apolitical podcast.
That is
he used to be dead center, just the facts, I was attempting to do a Dr. Phil thing, but I abandoned it immediately.
That is even that what's that guy? The guy who stole from all the stole from all the rich people with his cryptocurrency thing.
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah, that's how he was trying to refurbish.
He was trying to go
to
the right.
Yeah. And he went on the Tucker Carlson show, and the Carlson said, "You should come out as a Republican. That's the best thing for your career."
It is true. Russell Brand finally caught charges.
Oh my God!
For being a rapist. This is an apolitical podcast, but Russell Brand is a rapist, and as soon as he was widely accused, he did a hard right hand turn. So, jury's out on when our right hand turn is going to come, guy. What do you think it would take? What deep dark secrets in your past do you have that'll cause you to be like, you know what, James Buchanan, not a terrible guy. What do you think?
I don't know.
Wait, who the fuck is James Buchanan? Am I thinking of the right name?
I think you're thinking. Well, there was a Buchanan and there was a president.
The presidential candidate, the guy who was like basically
that's
a Nazi.
Pat Buchanan.
Pat Buchanan. Yeah, he was like, this is an apolitical podcast,
remember,
but he was like 3 decades too early to do the Trump.
He was like
thing.
he was even harder right than Donald Trump was.
Not really. When it comes down to like the actual like policy stances, he was pretty much in lockstep with current day Donald Trump. He just didn't have the riz. He didn't have the charisma.
But
he was weird.
He was weird, and then he spent I think 4 decades on on a political talk show where pundits got together and would scream at each other.
Yeah, he was a pundit for a while.
McLaughlin Report.
The McLaughlin Report.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
Oh, I
missed that
I took a political science class in OCC, and they made us watch it all the time, and it was just people yelling at each other on Sunday morning.
I just realized that we're purely talking politics now at this point, and this is.
But we're talking from a centrist point of view,
from an objective, rational point of view.
Yeah, centrist.
Yeah, we're destroying people with logic and facts.
Yeah,
from a central vantage point.
What was the difference between Bill Clinton and George W. Bush?
George W. Bush probably raped less people.
Yeah, all right, yeah, but we're politically speaking,
possibly,
of course.
Possibly.
They're pretty much the same.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, especially when it comes to material issues, they're all champions of free trade and capitalism and neoliberalism.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's bad. There's a contingency of policy that just continues to alienate us more and more and more from the rest of the world, and rightfully so. Our empire's starting to fall, and we're probably going to balkanize in the next decade or so.
Yeah,
but we're in a good spot. We're in New Jersey.
Yeah, we're pretty.
The state of New Jersey, soon to be the nation state of New Jersey. Who's going to be the president of New Jersey? You reckon? Chris Christie.
Yeah, actually, that's probably makes the most sense.
That'd be fucking crazy.
I mean, he is the fattest.
That's not true. I've seen people way fatter.
I've seen way fatter, but the fattest person available to be the president of New Jersey.
That's not even true. What about
who's ready to take the reins? That's fatter.
Zach Ass.
I don't know who that is.
Zach from Jackass. He was in Jackass 4 ever.
Is
the
he?
fat guy
but
from
is
Jackass
he a politician? 4. And is he from New Jersey?
I'd vote for him. I doubt he's from New Jersey, but he's New Jersey coded. He's definitely shore coded. He has a lot of really stupid shitty tattoos.
Okay.
Big fat guy, thick rimmed glasses.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, missing teeth.
Yeah.
Backwards trucker hat vibes.
I feel like before he runs for the president of New Jersey, I think he would probably run for the president of an easier to win at state,
I think he would win handily in any state. He's very likable.
I don't know.
You ever see that early video of him where he wore a bandolier of firecrackers?
You see, like, what
It
kind
was
of
pretty funny.
here's the thing that, like, what kind of pizza does he like? Does he call it pork roll or Taylor ham? Like,
these are things that we need to find out first. This is true.
These and you know
these
what?
are all divisive issues, though.
Exactly.
I mean, these that's a gotcha question, regardless of who you are. Yeah.
But we know these things about Chris Christie.
What is he a Taylor ham guy?
No.
He's pork roll?
Yeah.
Fucking scumbag.
No. That's amazing.
He likes Bruce Springsteen, but Bruce Springsteen hates him, right?
Exactly, yeah.
That's
which is like
that's pretty fucking great.
It's funny, but also very New Jersey. I mean, yeah.
That's probably like how Bruce Springsteen would feel if he knew me. Like I'm centrist when it comes to Bruce Springsteen. He's got tracks, but
oh hell yeah, he's got tracks.
He's got tracks.
He's got records actually.
Okay.
Yeah. No. There's whole records that have no skips on them. There's at least 2, maybe 3.
Greetings from Asbury Park. Is that one?
No.
Nebraska.
Yes.
Nebraska's a good start to stop. How about Born to Run? Does that have skip tracks?
Yes. No skip tracks.
Born in the USA.
Some skips.
Some skips in that one. What are some skips?
You
can look it up. We haven't picked a. We haven't even picked categories
I'm trying not
yet.
to look at my phone, and I'm trying to remember. He's got so many.
Well, don't leave dead air, guy.
I like, but dead air is good.
It's good after you tell a joke, so you give the.
So you give the audience a chance to
react and laugh, and you're not stifling their laughter by constantly speaking over the punchline. This is podcasting 101, folks. We're giving you, the listener, useful tips and tricks because we are experts at podcasting. How many episodes of this dog shit have we done yet so far?
This will be 52.
Nice. We've done 52 episodes of this shit. We're
pretty much pros.
We got PhDs in podding. So
local news in Toms River, which is where this takes place. Our mayor, this guy.
He's got a feud with Bon Jovi. Right now, right?
And homeless people. He's trying to kill all the homeless people. Or kick them
because
out.
it's that is the Republican. I mean, this is a centrist, apolitical podcast, but it's safe to say that the open agenda of the Republican Party, one of the top list items, is to liquefy the homeless population of this country.
Yeah, but they need them still because
they do. But that's the thing about fascism is it stops being coherent and it just starts becoming reactively violent in ways that are often ultimately self-destructive. That's why fascism is a completely unsustainable model, and it will end. It's just a matter of how many innocent people are going to be killed in the process.
You need to have the lowest on the economic scale available and visible. Because you need the people to remember that at least they are better than that.
Yeah,
it's the only way.
It's a stopgap on people being like, "Oh, I might as well just fucking quit my job."
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's no safety net. You're just gonna hit rock bottom, and you'll stay there, and no one will give a shit about you.
Yeah,
But because it's just because the hallmarks of being a successful reactionary politician is to utilize performative cruelty, the ante keeps getting upped and upped and upped, and eventually it's gonna go
Roddick,
from.
That's his name,
huh?
Roddick. That's the name of the mayor of.
Is he on our shit list?
Oh, 100%.
All right, Roddick, you're on our shit list, you motherfucker. He got step to us. He got
and we'll fired.
Fuck you up.
He got fired from his school teaching job for apparently doing work. Like Tom's River work on the job. I think he worked in Middletown as a elementary school teacher or a high school teacher. I don't know.
Oh, that explains why this town's so fucked up and full of dumb people.
Yeah, but he hated his.
This is an apolitical podcast, by the way.
I think, but I heard through the grapevine it was because he was watching porn at school.
That's so sick. Never mind. Can we put him on our? Can we put him on the?
Nah. He's not a hero. He's kind of annoying. I wish he was. I
don't know. Watching porn at work is pretty sick. Listener, if you're working right now and you're listening to this podcast, just press pause. Make sure you put us on the back burner. Just pop open, X videos, Pornhub.
No, just
X-Hamster.
You could do both at the same time.
That's fine. Isn't it crazy that there's a popular porn site called X-Hamster?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I never thought about that until just now because I said it out loud. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to think about hamsters when I'm thinking about porn. That's fucked up.
It's just like weird stuff that they you can make every website.
It's got
is porn
vanilla.
now.
It's got vanilla porn on there.
I guess. I was listening to another podcast today, and they were talking about how, like, porn is like so like ingrained in our culture and society, but it's something that nobody talks about.
It's very taboo. No, a lot of people talk about porn. You fucking kidding me?
They don't talk about it like it's not like
Well, you don't talk about it in front of your parents or your
right,
like,
and
your
and
family,
also the like kids and like that's
kids have ready access to it. It's crazy.
and that's like what
I mean,
they were talking.
I saw pornography. I was
Like you found in the woods, like we were kids. We found woods porn.
I found some woods porn.
Yeah,
that's true.
But like kids nowadays are finding it on their phones, and they
just
finding
have
it
access
younger.
to their phones.
Yeah, and it's younger and younger. That was what the episode. It was called it's called Search Engine. It's a great podcast. I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your category this week? I got one.
Oh, go.
Search engines.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Mine's gonna be New Jersey
Nice.
as a category.
If an article is at all New Jersey
Oh yeah.
related.
Attitude related to, like if it's like
No,
well, no,
it
can't
be New Jersey in spirit because that's a very
I'm not gonna say New Jersey.
that casts a very wide net because I feel like the New Jersey general attitude can apply worldwide to many different subjects.
Yeah, we kind of rule.
We do, and it's New Jersey doesn't live within the borders of the state in terms of like our spirit. Like I've met people who have never set foot in New Jersey in their entire life,
And those
they
are New
have
Jersey people.
They have that New Jersey kind of attitude to them.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you picking it up?
I'll pick this week, or not this week, this episode,
day.
because we do multiple episodes a week, listener, and we do it for free.
Big mistake.
No, it's not a big mistake. I kind of appreciate it, and I hope the listener appreciates it.
They do
too.
not appreciate it.
Well, they're about to appreciate this because I'm hitting random in 3, 2, 1. All right, we got. Oh wow, we've got. This might be cool. Ali Abolhassani. Okay. Ali Abolhassani. I'll just copy and paste to a text message and send it to you, Guy.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to spell that and like spell it to the lead.
This is going to be interesting to see if you can pronounce it.
Interesting.
I think it's a person.
It's impossible.
I think it's a person. No, it's possible. You just got to sound it out. Phonetics, brother.
Yeah. All right. Oh, okay.
So go for it.
All right. So we got Ali Abolhassani.
Perfect.
Persian with some
foreign language. I think.
Yeah,
it's I think that's Persian. It's not Arabic.
Alphabet. It's a different whatever. Anyway, I'm skipping it. Also known as Manzur.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. He's got another name. 14 December. Oh God. Anything outside of America, they just do everything wrong.
And we're just going to read it the way it is.
14 December 1955, 22 February 2012.
So he died.
Yeah. Was an Iranian spiritual contemporary historiograph.
What is a historiograph? Someone who writes about history?
We might find out. I think it's I like if it sounds like somebody who writes about history, but it might be more of the like the origin of the history or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like where it is, like it may be more geography involved with it, like where that's what it sounds like, historiograph. I don't know.
I'll take your word for it.
We're gonna find out, but it's a 5-volume set of books, constitutional and Sheikh Fazlullah Nuri including his books. That sentence was really hard for me.
That's because you were all over the place.
No, it's 5-volume set.
5-volume set book of constitutional and Sheikh Fazlullah Nuri, including his books. Yeah, never mind. It's a poorly constructed sentence. Never mind. I apologize, listener. I apologize, and more importantly, Guy, I apologize.
It's okay. They're just missing some commas, I think. But anyway,
I don't even know if they're missing commas. I think it's just structured insanely.
Yeah, two books.
It's kind of word salad-esque. It's like something that like a mental patient would say.
Yeah. 2 books of Stability Until the Gallows, and an analysis of the triple role of martyr Shaikh Nuri in tobacco boycott movement. Oh, you know why? This is all being translated out of a different language.
You think this is translated from Persian to English?
Yeah, or Iranian,
Persian.
Persian.
Is the language,
Yeah. So I that's what I think it is, and it's like it probably makes more sense in like the actual language, but there's not a direct English translation.
Well, this episode's going to be great then, because it's going to be us reading an article that won't really make a lot of syntactical sense. And so the listener is in for a treat.
Yeah, they love these ones where like we struggle because
absolutely
they're kind of terrible.
Yeah, I mean it's a blood sport for you sick fucks.
Yes,
you
exactly.
fucking pieces of shit.
Yes.
You want to see Guy and PJ bloody and beaten.
They loved. I got so much not actually, just like the 3 people that talk to me constantly.
The 3 listeners we have.
Yeah.
Nice.
They literally couldn't stop talking about when we tag teamed those the Christian.
Oh, the hymn. That was great.
It was
that was a shining achievement for us.
It worked out so well.
I think that was kind of like a shining achievement of humanity. You know, it's kind of like
remembered.
That's kind of like our first walk on the moon. You know.
Yeah.
Wait, take sides. Which one? What do you think was more consequential for humanity? Neil Armstrong's moonwalk or Michael Jackson's?
Michael Jackson's, 100%.
Okay.
There's not even. Why even argue about it?
Shout out hero of the pod, Michael Jackson. Pedophile? Questionable? What do you think? You think he did it?
Yeah, I did. I do.
You did it?
No,
you did it.
I did.
Freudian slip, guy.
No,
you just admitted that you were the one that diddled all those kids, not Michael.
No, I unfortunately, there's just so much. I am of the Occam's razor. Like the most probable answer is likely the right answer.
Yeah, I mean he was sharing a bed and he was feeding alcohol to minors. There's probably a chance more than a few of them got jerked off.
Oh, definitely. It's terrible.
It's not great.
Yeah, no. Is also all right. So anyway, Shaikh the taboo.
Yeah, you kind of stopped reading that.
Is also of the other is also of the other.
Just start from the beginning of the sentence.
Oh my
again.
God!
Just start at
two books of stability. 2 books of quote Stability Until the Gallows end quote, and quote analysis of the triple role of martyr Shaikh Nuri in tobacco. Sheikh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no R. Shaikh Nuri in tobacco boycott movement, end quote, is also the other his works about Sheikh Fawz Nuri.
It's great because on top of the fact that this sentence is weird, you also can't read, so you're also scrambling words.
This is like...
I'm not even going to go back. That was pitch perfect.
It's horribly written.
It's fine.
And his books used as reference in books written by scholars on Islam and the history of Iran.
Okay, that one actually kind of made sense.
Not particularly.
It's fine. So we got the Persian version of this motherfucker's name. And in English, we got Ali Abolhassani. He was born 14th of December, 1955 in Tehran, Iran. Died 22nd of February, 2012, age 56. His resting place was Baghi Besset Cemetery in Qom.
Hold on. He died at 56, but he was born in 55.
Hold on, let's do some quick math.
I'm not wrong.
So he'd be 50 in the year 2005. 2005 to 2012 is...
Okay, all right. So that makes sense.
That actually does track. We're just not good at math, folks.
No.
Good catch, though, because at first I just read it. I just took it as it is and didn't actually let any of the information actually penetrate my brain. But as soon as you said that, I was just like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. But then working out the math,
yeah. That's what we do here. We bring you in on our process of like how we fact check things.
Absolutely.
With simple math.
There is a method to our madness, folks.
Unlike the other podcast that's now like cribbing off our style.
Oh, yeah, that bullshit. Are we actually going to speak on that?
Nope.
Perfect, because it's behind a paywall. We're not going to tell you where to listen to it. And yeah, if you want to fucking take our style, at least like I get it that you're used to taking other people's style. The only bands you've ever done is just like mimic bands that do it a million times better, and you have this air of fucking arrogance as if you're like actually a fucking like creative person when you're fucking not. You're just a fucking shit talker. Which I mean, God bless you. No one here loves talking shit more than me and Guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like talking shit.
I love talking shit, Guy. You have no idea.
I know you do, but you're a good talker.
Anyway, the point is, on the Wikipod, you'll never find anybody who's ever posted a picture of their penis on the B9 board.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so there's that.
That's great.
Yeah,
the Bridge 9 board is pretty interesting.
I have friends on it, but I didn't have access to the
I didn't have an IO name. I just know like I know stories of it. And like I also, every time I hear stories about it, I like in the back of my mind, I'm like, how pathetic is it that we're talking about things that happened on the internet?
Oh, No Jumper, Adam 22 was on the Bridge 9 board, right?
Who's No Jumper?
The No Jumper podcast, Adam 22.
I do not know.
He's like one of the biggest names in hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's got the nickname Adam 16 because he wrote blog posts about having sex with minors when he was in his 20s. He also
what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't remember the details about it.
So
he's like he's a huge fish in the podcasting world. He's like massively popular and super controversial, but I don't really give that much of a fuck about him. Except apparently he used to. I remember hearing fucking years ago that he like back in the day was on the B9 board, and he was always outing himself for being like a sex pest and like potential rapist, and it's definitely. Yeah, whatever. He sucks. He sucks dick. If you were on the B9 board back in the day, there's a high probability that you're a shithead. Except for my friend George. He's a good guy. He was the one who was on the B9 board. He was always trolling people, and he was always like finding new music off of there and being like, "Hey, have you ever heard like this band?" I'd be like, "No," and I'd check it out and I'd be like, "Oh, this
so
is
weird." I don't remember ever hearing about anybody talking about music on the Bridge 9 board.
My buddy was pulling good shit off of there. So that
all right, cool. Well there you go. So
yeah,
out of the mess of shit, you found something worth.
Well, my friend
saving.
found something, and he was sort of like the filter, like giving me like things
Oh,
that were
thank
worth
God! So
caring
he
about.
he was taking all the shit.
Yeah,
And
hardcore's a fucking joke, dude. I really, as much as I think hardcore punk is like the best thing that's ever been made. I swear to God, 99% of it is just fucking horrid. It's just awful. Like the culture, the music, everything about it. It's like pretty embarrassing and not even worth discussing. I'm not sure why we're discussing that. Anyway, we got his pen name, this guy, Ali Abolhassani. His pen name is Monzer. That's Monzer. His occupation is author, historian, religious researcher, language Persian, nationality Iranian.
Ooh, he has a website.
He's got a website, monzer.ir. I'm choosing .ir is short for Iran. All right, so I'll take it off of biography. Okay. Ali al-Habsani, son of Sheikh Mohammed, was born 14th of December 1955 in the west area of Tehran. In June 1975, he took technical diploma and enrolled in industrial engineering field in University of Science and Technology in the same year. Yeah, whoever wrote this, like English is not their first language.
Yeah.
This feels like it was something that was like just put through Google Translate and then pasted into Wikipedia.
Yeah. This
which
is not
fine.
I mean,
I'm sure we'll be able to glean some sort of useful information out of this.
I already have. I think this is it's interesting. We have an Iranian.
Yeah, we haven't discussed anything Iranian yet.
I'm thrilled it's not British.
Absolutely. He had spent only 3 months as a student at the university. With the encouragement from his father, he left the university and joined the Islamic Seminary of Qom. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Qom.
And Qom, I think, is
Qom?
right. Qom.
Qom. I don't want to be disrespectful.
I think it's Qom.
Qom. Okay.
But I think that would have a B.
Remember in Spaceballs when it was like, they're combing the desert, sir? And it was like the two stormtroopers were like, had the big plastic comb, oversized plastic comb. And it was like, have you found anything yet? No, sir. Another guy, people with the same comb. Have you found anything yet? No, sir. And then it's the two black stormtroopers and they have an afro pick. It's like, you guys found anything? The guy said, we ain't found shit.
Mel Brooks.
Funny as fuck.
Just
hero of the pod, Mel Brooks.
I 100% agree. I don't know anything bad about him. I only know
he's one of the funniest people to have ever lived.
Dude, my favorite quote from Mel Brooks: none of us are making it out of this alive.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Oh, also, you're aware of Jiminy Glick, the character played by Martin Short?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen his interview with Mel Brooks?
No, I haven't.
It's a really great moment.
Oh, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give away my favorite part, but it's for the pod.
That's fine.
Listener, go fuck yourself. If you know what I'm talking about,
spoiler alert. But
if it's a spoiler,
anyway.
I don't give a shit. Fuck you.
Who the fuck cares?
So, Jiminy Glick. There's like a lull, and he just asks a question. He goes, "Mel, what's your beef with the Nazis?" Mel Brooks just starts hysterically laughing. He's like, "What's my beef with the Nazis?" It was really good.
I honestly can't think of a Mel Brooks movie I don't absolutely love at least some of it.
I feel like there's a handful I haven't seen yet.
Have you ever seen Everything You Want to Know About Sex but Too Afraid to Ask?
I don't think so.
Ugh.
I've seen Life Stinks when I was really young.
That was okay.
I liked it when I was really young.
It was still good.
Yeah.
I mean, that lady talking about how people when they're talking about dying in their sleep, and she's like, dying in your sleep? You don't die in your sleep. You want me to show you how you die in your sleep? And then she starts convulsing and that's how you die in your sleep. And I'm like, oh my God, she's right.
Yeah,
nobody
probably.
peacefully dies in their sleep.
And then you just fall right back in the exact position you were sleeping in, and everybody's just like, oh, it must have been so peaceful. So anyway, after the Islamic Revolution of Iran, he was interested in the contemporary history of Iran, and in this case did a lot of work. Abolhassani, on Wednesday evening of 22nd February 2012, at the age of 56, due to heart failure, died and was buried in Qom Cemetery, quote, Garden of Eden. That's cool. Ooh. Do you think it was the Garden of Eden in Iran?
Yes, the Tigris and the Euphrates River. I think
that's where they meet.
That's where they meet. I think it's next to in between Iraq and Iran. I mean these places were not real. Throughout history, they weren't actual countries.
Right.
We didn't, but white people in general made those borders.
Well, the British Empire.
Yeah. Again, Britain back into it because they suck and they're everywhere.
Yeah. One thing that scumbag pieces of shit Zionists of all stretch, and also I just want to clarify real quick: we abhor anti-Semitism in this fucking podcast, and it should go without saying that when we refer to ourselves as being, this is an apolitical centrist podcast, but this is a apolitical stance to take. When we
100%.
criticize Zionism and classify ourselves as anti-Zionist, we are not referring to Jewish people. You listener, if you haven't gotten this through your head yet, you need to. Zionism and Judaism are two completely separate things, and we love and appreciate Judaism, Jewish people, and abhor Zionism. And that's the end of a very serious note in an otherwise silly little podcast. Anyway, Palestine, one thing that these scumbag pieces of shit Zionists like to say is that, oh, there is no Palestine, there is no Palestinian, Palestine's not a real place. It's it was a real place. It was on the map, and it was carved out by the British Empire. It was a British colony.
It's just
yeah, and then a bunch of Zionists who started in England back in the 1800s chose Palestine as Zion, and they had several other options. They were looking at Argentina, they were looking at Uganda, and it's just it's completely arbitrary that it ended up there, and it's horrible. It's an apartheid state, it's a settler colonial state, much like America is, and you can't say that somebody criticizing an apartheid state is inherently being bigoted to an entire ethnicity. It's just it's nonsense. It's complete nonsense, and it's not worth taking seriously.
Has somebody been saying that you're?
No. I just see people saying that. Nobody personally in a while has accused me of it.
I notice people talking I not.
There are people that will,
people in some of my friends' comments come in and are pro Israel people.
It's not worth engaging with them.
I don't engage with them, but I just
I
don't. It's just dude. It's not like it's not. It's just simple. It's their babies literally dying.
Well,
their children with there was going to be the most amputated. The highest percentage of young people with amputations are going to come out of this conflict.
I'm not classifying.
It's not even a conflict. It's just
there's obviously a spectrum of Zionism that exists, much like any other political ideology. There's a spectrum that exists in viewpoints, but there is a strain of Zionists that will see the videos that we see that horrify us and make us feel empathy for Palestinians and make us yearn to like fight for a free Palestine and advocate for a free Palestine. They'll see that kind of shit and be like, good. That's a terrorist dead. And they'll say shit like that publicly.
Oh my gosh,
with their names attached to it and feel nothing. It's this performative cruelty that I was talking about earlier with the scumbag. What's his fucking name? The mayor of Toms River?
Oh, Roddick.
Yeah, Roddick.
I don't know his first name.
It's this performative cruelty that once you're actually like, you have the reins of power within government, you can actually apply that performative cruelty and no longer becomes performative. And it literally turns into ethnic cleansing and mass murder and industrialized murder. And it's a fucking nightmare. And it's a completely apolitical stance to take. And if you're claim to be down the center, you should see that and just kind of look at things through a humanist perspective. But now the term humanist isn't even fucking centrist anymore. It's just straight up like a totally politicized thing. And we're fucked. Everything's really bad and everything's going to end very badly for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, I'm going to teachers now on this Wikipedia article.
Nice, we got lists.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, that's not terrible, but I have a feeling that this is I have a feeling that this Ali Abolhassani.
You were doing great earlier. What happened?
I just don't. I don't know. I'm starting to think that this is the guy who. This is one of the people they used during the Iranian Revolution to like entrench the religious And
we're not going to say whether or not that's a good or bad thing because this is a centrist apolitical podcast.
Oh, it's a bad thing.
No, it's not. Jury's out. I'm not sure. You say it's bad. I'm saying jury's out.
I think that religion in general should be kept out of every kind of aspect of
Well,
life.
that's impossible. How are you going to do that? When individual people use religion as their cornerstone ideologically to move forward, how are you going to completely separate the two? You can't.
Yeah, but I think like when you put religion into a state or into a system of government that rules over people, like it inherently gives the ruling class a level of power that.
What if you live in a classless society?
They don't live in a classless society.
Who?
The Iranians.
How do you know that?
Because I've read books and.
What books have you read?
That comic book. I can't remember.
Ooh, a comic book.
Yeah, but it was written by I can't remember her name. I read it in high school, but it was written by
Don't say it.
I can't remember her name.
Her?
Yes.
Okay. Discredited it immediately. This is a centrist but also red-pilled manosphere podcast. We do not respect women on this podcast. No.
Anyway,
absolutely not.
No, but it was about the Iranian Revolution where
and how bad it was for feminism.
Yeah, and how it destroyed the it was the secular state that like
sure
and
you have the secular state that was run by the brutal dictator, the Shah of Iran, that was installed by the United States government.
I don't know.
Did you know the Iron Sheik was a personal bodyguard for the Shah of Iran?
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
That is actually pretty cool.
Absolutely. So we got teachers.
All right, teachers. We got Reza. These three have hyperlinks. I'm going to take the three with hyperlinks because whatever. We got Reza Davari Ardakani.
Mm-hmm.
Hossein Mazari.
Nice.
Ahmad Farid. Yeah, Farid.
You farted?
Farid. I
farted.
Listen,
we're being very respectful in this podcast right now. This motherfucker's last name is Fardid.
Oh, and he's got
Fardid.
Fardid, and he's also got his gurus.
We got a list of gurus, folks, and these do not have hyperlinks, but they have reference links after them. So we got Madaris Afghani and Musavi Gorgani, which is literature. We got Jafar.
Remember Jafar? Remember
From Aladdin? Yes. It is a real name.
I know it's a real name. It was a great movie.
Great movie, Aladdin.
It was.
We got Jafar Sabani Tabrizi, which is Rijal science. Don't know what's Rijal science. Never heard of that. Do you know?
I have a feeling that this is I have a feeling that these are all like, it's not science at all. It's religious.
What makes you say that?
Because this
sounds like a pretty bigoted take, guy.
No. I'm just saying.
What? Just because they're Iranian, they can't have secular sciences?
Because this guy, it seems like this is moving from a more historical kind of like thing to a more religious centered.
Well, you're just saying that because it happened after the.
Well, I'm also saying that because like what I'm reading, and then also here, and then his gurus, like these are
yes.
This is all like from the context of this article. I feel like this is less of a historic and history based thing and more of a religious like.
And we have nothing but respect for the religious theocratic state of Iran.
I don't know. I don't have respect for religion.
That's fair, but you have respect for Iran, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, like
Sure.
it's another country just trying to live without
to forge its own path throughout the dangerous treachery of living outside of the American hegemonic empire.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
I get it, but I also like I find that like I'm not a huge fan of Sharia law and.
Who fucking said anything about Sharia law?
Well, it's practice in
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
I read about it.
In the comic book?
Not in the in that comic book they talk about it pretty heavily.
Listener, I'm just saying you decide. Also, Sharia law, what is it? Is it bad? Jury's out. This is an apolitical podcast. Moving on.
For women, it's bad.
Moving on.
Pretty bad for women.
Well, what is a woman, guy? Define a woman.
Define a woman?
Yeah. What is a woman?
A woman. What? It's a gender.
Whose agenda?
It's a gender.
Whose agenda? Gender is over, guy.
No. Well,
I thought you were a member of the woke progressive left.
No.
Oh, nice. Me neither. We are apolitical, red-pilled, based, centrist podcasters.
No cap, right? Is that
no
something
cap.
is that something
no cap,
podcasters
fam.
say?
No cap, fam.
Anyway, yeah, all right,
On
whatever.
God,
We got Jafar
motherfucker.
Sabani Tabazizi.
Yeah, that was the Rijal science. I'll continue. Yeah. Mirza Javad Tabrizi, religious jurisprudence. Got Hossein Vahid Khorasani, principles of religious jurisprudence. We got Hussein Mazaheri and Sheikh Javad Karbalayi, which just says ethic. I guess they were his ethic gurus.
Yeah.
And we got Muhammad Taghi Misbah Yatzi, Islamic wisdoms. We got Sayed Muhammad Kazem Ghazvini, Islamic wisdoms, and Vilayat. Any idea what Vilayat is?
No.
Okay. Yes, it's a yes or no. I didn't need you to.
Not at all.
I didn't need you to fucking elaborate on every fucking question I ask you, guy. All right. All right, pal. All right.
Okay.
Listen. All right.
Saeed
Morteza Askari, History of Islam. We got Hossein Lankarani, History and Politics, and we got Sayed Ahmad Fardid and Reza Davari Ardakani, which is Occidentalism. What the fuck is Occidentalism? I actually
we should.
That's an English word, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
We should know what that means.
Yeah. This group of people reminds me of a group of people who have ideas who are trying to set up a political system. Like that's why that's where I think this guy is probably popular because he
just seems like he's a state historian. I don't even know if I mean it's very. Did it say anything earlier about how he's like actually affiliated with any sort of state institution?
No, but it just
just seems like a writer. Who's
yeah,
just
but popular during the time. I mean, like Thomas Paine was a writer, and he was also part of the foundation of the American like experiment. You know
what the fuck? What?
What do you mean? What?
I was yawning and barely listening.
Oh.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying these.
Sorry,
people,
that's on me. That's more on me.
Right. The writers.
Listener, are you paying attention to a goddamn word we're saying? This is checking in on the listener. Guy.
They're okay. Trust me.
They're doing all right?
Yeah, they're banging their heads against their like steering wheels and in their windows and.
You think they stopped listening at this point?
No, they're listening. It's just this is what they do when they're listening. They bang
Listener,
their heads
are
against
you
things.
still listening? Type yes in the comment if you are.
Oh, nobody ever comments.
That's fine. Start now. Just write yes. I am still listening.
You know what? Like, also to my friends that listen, like, stop texting me about this show.
You can keep texting.
No. I don't want you texting.
Text him more.
Put it in.
Text him more.
Put it in the comments.
Send him a
selfie.
selfie.
Send me an email. No selfies. I don't want to see you.
Send him dick pics.
No, you can send the email.
Send
dick
him a
pics.
picture of your butt with the cheek spread, and you can see your leather Cheerio.
I don't want that.
That's an
sounds
anus.
Terrible.
That's an anus.
All right. Anyway,
his
I'll go to
occupation.
occupations. We got a faculty member of Osva Publications, master in Imam Khomeini,
Yeah.
Education and Research Institution, chairman of the Scientific Council of the Department of History and Civilization of Islamic Thought and Culture Research, member of the editorial board of monthly magazine Zemene. I was close.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah. Member of the editorial board of Quarterly Journal of Contemporary History of Iran. Dude, I got the easy part of the list.
You did. That was mostly in English.
That was nice. I didn't have to pronounce any really weird things. Like, it's great.
So based off his occupations, he just kind of seems like he kind of jumps between sort of like pure academia, but also like running sort of publication like businesses, whether it's state run or it's private business. I'm really not sure. I don't know what the economy of Iran looks like. Is it central or is it like capitalist? Is it like based off private ownership?
They're a petrol state.
What does that mean though? Is it nationalized?
So yes, it is 100% nationalized.
That's sick. Shout out Iran for that. Y'all are real ones for nationalizing.
They do same thing. Yeah, but so does Saudi Arabia and like
no.
Saudi Arabia has their oil reserves are nationalized. Their people the people have access to really affordable energy and everything else, but they don't have any other civil rights.
Yeah.
No, it is. And
okay, so I guess you can still have like a monarchy if the shit's nationalized.
Yeah. They I mean, so does Iran. Iran has a it's a theocracy.
It's a theocracy, but is it do they have elections?
They do. For a president has no power.
Okay.
He's a figurehead of a state. And,
nice.
But they do. The oil money does get distributed amongst the population.
That's the way it should be. Why don't we do that here,
dude? I totally agree with you.
Yeah. Why don't we just nationalize the oil reserves?
Well, because we got to stop using oil in general. Why? Like,
well, yeah, it's killing the planet.
It
is killing the planet. But in the meantime, why don't we like nationalize the industry, get rid of all the private ownership of it, and then just like invest all of that money into like a cleaner public transit system,
dude? Like, I get what you're saying, and I'm not.
What about states? You're about to say what about states' rights?
No. I'm just saying
we're a states' rights podcast.
I don't know why they don't do any. Like, it
states'
doesn't.
rights.
There is no really good answer to why
capitalism. The answer is capitalism.
That's not a good reason, though.
It's not a good reason.
An answer.
But it is the reason.
But but it's not a good reason.
No, it's a terrible answer.
Because it makes no sense. Because capitalism is just basically a funnel of resources from the labor into the few hands of the wealthy.
Yeah. Thanks, Marx. Nice one, Marx.
Marx didn't do that.
Thanks, Marx.
No, it was Adam Smith. And then
I'm calling you Marx. I'm saying nice one, Marx.
Why?
Because you're being it sounds like a lot of comedy gobbledygook coming out of you right now.
Okay.
You better settle the fuck down. This is an apolitical red pill.
Isn't this apolitical though? And I'm pretty sure that the red pill people are all about like UBI and like.
Why isn't red pilled like communism pilled? What do you call communism pilled? It would be called red pilled.
Yeah, 100%. It's all the same.
Okay. I'm wearing a red sweater right now.
I'm wearing.
You got your My Fish Guy pants on?
Yeah, and then I got a Columbia.
Hell yeah! What's up with the Columbia logo?
I think it's mountains.
No, there's mountains over the logo, but it says Columbia, and then what's that little icon that's next to the
A
sea?
swastika.
It looks like a swastika.
Right, it does.
What the fuck? How have I never noticed that before? Columbia, you're on fucking notice. That shit's fucked up. What the fuck? Bro, whoa. Holy fucking shit.
Dude, if you look around long enough, you can find swastikas everywhere.
I mean, it's unfortunate, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, his relations with others. So, Abolhassani was one of disciples of Sheikh Hossein Lankarani. He was associated with Sheikh Hossein Lankarani for many years and was very influenced by him. Abolhassani had a great interest to Sheikh Fazullah Nuri that led to his fascination with the Sheikh, and had other authoring and oh my god, and had authoring several books. I think they meant to said and had authored several books.
This wiki article needs a serious editing. We're
it
not
doesn't.
here to do this.
It's beautiful the way it is, guy.
Hardly beautiful.
Whatever. Abolhassani's opinion. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I'm beholding a beautiful piece of. This is a piece of art, honestly. What we are doing this podcast is it's an artistic expression.
Yeah, but not what was.
It's
whatever.
beautiful. Abolhassani's opinion about Dr. Mossadegh was positive, but about Dr. Shariati was nasty and extremely protested about him, and this led to his disciples have such views. Okay. I don't know. Oh, wow. Abolhassani was published Morteza Motahari's note against Ali Shariata for the first time in 1984.
See, like PJ's doing the bulk of the reading on this one.
I'm reading this as it's written.
Yeah, I know.
Listener,
Listen,
did that make any sense to you?
It is better that you're doing the bulk because people know that you can read. And if they were hearing
it made as much sense earlier when you were reading.
I know, but I'm just saying,
skipping words and jumbling things together.
Yeah, but they would see that and they would listen to it and be like, "Oh,
this is a bad podcast."
Yeah, or they'd be like, "Guy can't read," and this makes sense. But you not being like,
and you know what, listener, fuck you for saying that. Why don't you come over here and try doing this shit?
They don't want to do this stuff. They just like they're freeloaders.
It's not that they don't want to; it's that they can't. They're not capable of fucking laying down this fucking hot fire that you and me are doing, guy.
I'm not sure about that. I think everybody's very capable.
You're being way too charitable, these fuckheads. Fuck you, listener.
Right, anyway,
suck my dick.
Referring to his writing, which is another weird can we just go back to the category biography? Teachers, those I guess make sense. Teachers not so much. But then we got his relations with others. Yeah. Referring to his writing,
and then it's just a bunch of nonsense. They throw in random names of people with no context to who they are. The sentences are structured insanely.
I don't feel like I know much about this guy.
I have not learned much either. He's an author. I know that, and he's I
think he's he's
got influences.
Yeah, an influential thinker. That's what I think he is.
Yeah, he's an influential thinker
of this time. That's why I feel like this is one of the architects of the Iranian Revolution.
No, not necessarily. He was just present. I mean, you can be an academic who's present during during a revolution,
but writing and putting out the ideas that fuel the revolution itself. That's part of it.
Potentially.
Yeah. Anyway, Benjamin Franklin, another guy that fueled it.
So we're talking about potentially an Iranian Benjamin Franklin of sorts.
Sort of. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking that's where we're going. All right.
Did he bed as many hoes as Ben Franklin did?
I mean,
Franklin loved
he's dead now.
hoes.
So how many virgins does he get?
72. I don't remember.
Yeah, 72. I think you're right.
I don't even think that's an actually real.
I think that it's a strange translation that it could be grapes or virgins.
Who fucking knows? That seems like CIA disinformation to me.
All right. Anyway,
we don't fuck. Here's the thing, the Wikipod. We don't fuck with Islamophobia here. If you're an Islamophobe, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
sign off on that guy. You fucking better.
No, I have no problem with Islam.
You sure about that?
100% positive.
Good.
I don't like religion, and I think that.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm about as secular and as atheistic as they come, but at the same time, I have no problems with religion. I'm not an anti-theist like I used to be when I was a little kid, little shithead.
I might
just discovering Hitchens and Nietzsche and all that shit.
I might be of. I don't see the positive effects of religion on the world.
Community building, community building.
But
that's a positive thing.
Yeah, you say that, but in reality, it is gatekeeping of other people in that community.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I mean, not necessarily in a perfect world, it doesn't do that. But I mean, like, just look at Christianity and how it's open and this, come this, there.
Well,
Jesus accepts you,
and
then no, you're gay, you're not accepted.
I could just as easily turn around and say that ruling classes historically have utilized religion as a means to justify otherwise injustifiable hierarchical structures.
I agree.
That could be it. But the thing is, you could still utilize the mythology within religion in a secular sort of like centrally planned, socialistic organization of the economy, and the religion could still stand to provide people with a sense of community and a sense of something greater than themselves that they can aspire to.
I just can't.
I think I'm personally don't see the need for organized religion within the current confines of the world that I live in. But I can appreciate how people get and utilize meaning out of it for a greater good. It's just it's not being utilized currently within the current economic organization of the country.
Okay, yeah, well,
is that fair? Did that make any sense saying that?
A little bit, but it's still beyond me. But anyway, Abolhassani's books used as reference in books written by scholars on Islam and history of Iran.
This article rocks. I love it.
Ramin Jana Ben Glue, right? Yeah. Ramin Jahabalu in book.
We're trying to be as respectful as possible.
Iran, between tradition and modernity, referred to Abolhassani's book as extremist views of Shia.
Oh, so he's a Shia. And an extremist at that, according to this guy.
No,
whatever. Jury's out. That's one critic's opinion.
No, it's not. I think
Mehrdad Amanat in book Jewish Identities in Iran, Resistance and Conversion to Islam, and the Baha'i Faith, referred to Sheikh Ibrahim Zanjani's book to study other approaches, critique of Sheikh Ibrahim Zanjani. So is that about like forced conversion to Islam of Jewish Iranians?
I think it is.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of fucking crazy.
I'm telling you,
that's pretty crazy.
I like the more I read
I'm
this,
starting to lose it on this guy.
I've been feeling this the whole time. That's think
true.
You have been wrong about
you have been catching a vibe that there's something fucked about this guy. If we're talking about forced conversions of religious and ethnic minorities, and that's it's no bueno, folks. This is a centrist apolitical podcast, but we're not for forced conversions.
Yep. So, kind of off topic, but whatever. Anyway, there's this. So I was watching this video on this sect of Judaism that is like, it's a small group of people I think they're in Jordan, where they're like ethnically like Hebrew, but they don't. Anyway, I'll send you the link because it was super interesting. It was this tiny group, and they're like pacifists, like super pacifists.
Nice.
Their religion is so like strange and like mystical. It's almost like
I love it.
Yeah, like it's like the stories were like so bonkers and cool.
Nice.
Like it was anyway, I'm sorry. I just really like
I love it.
There.
All right,
Nicholas Marcoro and Sorab Bahad.
Just guy, you're spending like 40 seconds on each name.
I'm bad at names, man.
Just power through it. Just say whatever first comes to your mind. The listener doesn't
and Farhad
care.
Nouri in books, Islam and the Public Policy, Islam and the Everyday World, Public Policy Dilemmas, and Class and Labor in Iran. Did the Revolution Matter? Introduce al-Bahani's opinion about Motahari as the same as the Iran's government's point of view.
Nice. And now we got Surab, Badad, and Saeed Renama in book, quote, Iran after the revolution, crisis of an Islamic, end quote, based on the Abolhassani's book Martyr Motahari, Exposer of Conspiracy, end quote, criticized the Motahari's comments about Shariati and the views of the Islamic Seminary of Qom.
Sohrab Badad in book A Disputed Utopia, Islamic Economics in Revolutionary Iran, for an expression of traditional Islamic views over the modernist Islamists, referred to Abolhassani's book Martyr Motahari, Exposer of Conspiracy.
All right, we powered through that. Now we got the bibliography, and this is a list.
That's a
folks.
pretty large list.
Let's just go one for one.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Mashrutiyat va Sheikh Fazullah Nuri.
Hirdrat, Zarurat, Javedain, Takamol.
Baresi Qurani va Revai Tavakol.
Sukut, Zami says Bazkavi va Bazazi Takamol.
Sokut Gozarage Taj his. You are so Haragay, guy. I swear to God.
Hekamat, Mahari Bar Sarkashi Naft.
Tarhi Koli Osuli Agaid.
Nahagai Bialis Valet Fagish.
Tahili Siasi Ejtamei Az Falsef Va Zarurat Veliate Fagi Va Democracy Ershad Showed. Nice. Chode. Total tuna can.
Tabai as Falsavai Sai Ejnami Akahi Farhag E.
Mayad Ba Ostad Motahari Shahid Ra Tatir Simai Faranj Islami Az Zangare Garb Zadegi Vasharg Zadegi. Why are you laughing, guy?
So like this literally, like, have you ever like looked at like a gibberish on the side of like
Sure.
fake words that are like in fake books?
These are
for,
real
like,
words, though.
Yeah, I know, but it looks
We're
like
just mispronouncing them.
yeah, but it just
And
looks,
we mean no disrespect, for real.
no disrespect, but like none of these, like all these letters, it's just like they just look like gibberish.
Yeah, because you only know English.
Exactly, but I'm just saying it.
So
looks,
to us, it just looks like gibberish. I'm sure to the dumbass listener, this sounds like gibberish. If we have any listeners who are fluent in Persian, you're probably just like, I know what they're trying to say, and this is just this is a nightmare.
Talil as Nahish Zegj I Shahid Sheikh Fauz Nuri Dar Nezait Taharmi Tankabaku.
Nice. Nagahi be Abade
Oh, hell yeah.
Gunagoon
Goonagoon.
Goonie Goohoo.
Goonagoon.
Remember the Eddie Murphy bit, Goonie Goohoo?
No, but that sounds
never
great.
mind. I'm not going to go through the whole bit, but Goonie Goohoo was a pretty good punchline of Eddie Murphy's. Jean Salibi Garb Ba Islam.
Shahid Matari Efshagar Tote Tavel Zahar Daint B Batin Elhad Vat Matate.
Jahade Defai Vajang Salibi Iran Varus Tezari.
Negahi Bar Zandagi Porbar Bozogaramde Divan Zaint colon Hazrate Etohal Shaykh Ayatollah Shaykh Hossein Lakarin.
All right, we got Padari Tapedar Siri Dar Zendeginame Elmi Manavi Ejtemai Va Siasi Shahid Sheikh Fazula Nuri.
Ain der Tale Yer Sari Dar Zengani Va Alfred Adib Pishari.
Tarez Sayasat Jelevai Az Sayasat Va Modiarati Sheikh Ansari.
Sultane Elm Va Dowley Fagra. That's dangerous.
It is. Folks, it's spelled Faghr. Make it that what you will. Make it that what you will.
You knew what I wanted to say, but I just couldn't.
I know exactly what you wanted to say. I'm kind of disappointed that you didn't say it, to be fair.
I caught myself. Sardar Zengagdi Va Afkar Va Mojadate Hojatolism Mali Gorbali Zanjani.
Saya Pushi Dar Suj. Pushi. Oh. Hey, who wants some Pushi?
Some Pushi.
Yeah. Hey, got some Pushi.
Some Pushi for you.
Absolutely. Dar Sug Aimi Nur Rishehe Sariki Va Mabani Fegi.
Ayatollah Ozame Sei Maha Kazam Tabadai Zazi Pashame Arzai Jahad Va Echad.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Oh, hell yeah. There we go.
Mahatma Gandhi. Actually, shout down Mahatma Gandhi, enemy of the pod.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a shithead.
What'd he do?
He fucked a bunch of children.
What the fuck?
Probably. I might be thinking wrong. I think his thing was he slept naked and rock hard around children, but to prove how much of how in control he was, he would just lay there completely naked, surrounded by naked children and not rape them, I guess. I think I could be making that all up. Anyway, Mahatma Gandhi, Hamdeli
Right.
Ba Islam Va Hamrahi Ba Muslimin.
Boost bar cake. Pain
Boost bar cake.
hair.
That sounds delicious.
Boost bar cake?
Boost bar cake.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yum.
Haidar.
Didabane Bidar.
Andisha Isabaza Va Zendagi Sor.
Akarin Avaze Gu.
Kanbar Damanai Atash Fraz.
Fine. Sheikh Ibrahim Zanjani. And that's the end of that list, folks.
Yeah, we're now into articles.
Nice.
We got Hosinia Ba Dutan Va Douchemain Shai.
Douchemain sounds like a really cool rapper.
Douchemain.
I'm Douchemain. That's a sick rap name.
Oh my gosh.
Morori Bar Adishe Va Sirai Siasi Ayatollah Saheb Ovre.
Zaman Va Karname Mohammed Mossad.
Monasabate Siasi Olame Shia Ba Salatin Va Didgahai Imam Khomeini.
All right, we're out of the list of that stupid stuff, and now we're into awards.
Hell
the
yeah.
Abolhassani book, Sheikh Ibrahim
Ibrahim.
and Zahin, and Sheikh Fawaz Nazari, Va Markete Tartikian Mashut.
I'm not even trying it anymore. This is sick. This rocks.
We're winners of Book of the Year of Islamic Seminary of Qom.
Nice. Now we got a lot of references, listener.
Motherfucker.
Zamani Monthly Magazine, a thought, culture, and literature, new edition, number 15, 16, 102, and 103 series in Persian. Site web, missing or empty URL, parentheses, help.
Okay. Rahim Sahid Bada Sorhab, 31 December 1996. Class and labor in Iran. Did the Iran after the revolution crisis of an Islamic state in Persian ISBN, a bunch of numbers, 9781.
Normally, I'd be a stickler for the rules and make you read those numbers,
No.
but to be perfectly honest, we're past an hour at this point. We got a lot of references to go.
Yeah. Retrieved 19 February 2017.
All right, so number 3, we got Badad Sarab Nomani Farad, 22 December 2006, Islam and the Everyday World, Public Policy Dilemmas. In Persian, ISBN, bunch of numbers. Retrieved 19 February 2017.
Nomani Fahad Bahad Sorab, 19 June 2006, Class and Labor in Iran, Did the Revolution Matter in Persian, retrieved 19 February 2017.
All right, we got 5. A title in Persian, retrieved 19th February 2017.
6 is the same thing, a title in Persian, retrieved 19 February 2017.
7, we've got another Persian title that says in Persian, retrieved 19th February 2017.
We got number 8, which is in Persian, archived from the original on March 4th, 2016, retrieved 19 February 2017.
All right, so we got 9, Fisher, Michael MJ, Abedi Mendy, 1990, Debating Muslims, Cultural Dialogues and Postmodernity and Tradition in Persian, ISBN, blah, blah, blah. Retrieved 19th February 2017.
Number 10, a word in Persian, archived from the original on 20 February 2017. Retrieved 19 February 2017.
11, we got Benham, Jamshid, Hashemi, Nader.
Nader.
Yep.
Ralph Nader?
It's a pretty common Persian first name, Nader.
Oh.
Yeah.
First name?
Yeah.
Or last name?
No, first name, Nader.
Oh, Hasim Nader. Nader Hasim. Okay.
Yeah, his
my
name is...
bad. My bad.
All good. Lotfalian, Mazyar, Ringer, Monica M, Sadri, Ahmad, Siavoshi, Susan, Tavakoli, Targi, Muhammad, Tehranian, Majid, Vadat, Farzin, 2004. Iran, Between Tradition and Modernity in Persian, ISBN, blah, 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 retrieved 19th February 2017.
Amanat Mahardad, Jewish Identities in Iran, Resistance and Conversion to Islam and the Baha'i Faith in Persian, retrieved February 19, 2017.
13, Mercuro, 29 December 1997, Islam and Public Policy in Persian, ISBN, blah, 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 retrieved 19 February 2017.
Badad Sorab, A Disputed Utopia, Islamic Economics in the Revolutionary Iran, Comparative Study in Society and History, 36, 775 to 813, and then a bunch of
letters
skipping.
and numbers. Guy, real quick, you skipped the 1994. Can you please take better care to
1994 that happened.
Yeah, you can just be more careful moving forward because you still
Sure.
got several references to go.
How many more fuck?
Yep, we got 15. A bunch of words in Persian. Retrieved 19th February 2017.
16. A bunch of words in Persian. Retrieved 19 February 2017.
17. Same exact thing in Persian. Retrieved 19th. Same date too. 19th February 2017.
More Persians in Persian. Site web missing empty or empty help.
19. Same exact thing as Guy just said.
Okay. 20. Same thing that PJ just said.
21. Same thing that Guy just said.
All right. Last edited 5 months ago by Monkbot.
You're just, this episode has really scrambled your brains, hasn't it, Guy?
I'm totally
Listener, what's the state of your mind right now? Has this episode scrambled your brains? I appreciate the fact that I'm hoping that we're creating something that's mind altering and kind of like will reconfigure somebody's consciousness.
This episode was a slog.
I want to be like Alejandro Jodorowsky and utilize art as a means to sort of like expand consciousness.
Just being honest, we spent an hour on this and it was too long.
Do you feel stupider?
Yeah.
Same.
I don't know.
You know what? It's not so much expanding consciousness as much as it's sort of like crystallizing it and contracting it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hardening consciousness.
We learned. I don't think we learned anything.
No, it was very hard. It was very difficult to glean real information from this. Like
I have an idea. And
there's a collection
but
of.
I'm not sure if I'm right about my opinions.
There's a collection of words. There's not a lot of context given to any of this. A lot of dates. There's a time frame given. I know nothing about this man. I feel like I know less about this man than I did going into it.
I don't even remember his name.
This is one for the history books, folks. We got related articles. Muhammad Azzoddin Hosseini Zanjani, that's an Iranian Grand Ayatollah from 1921 to 2013.
Qom Seminary, Islamic Seminary in Qom, Iran.
And then we got Mirza Jawad Aga Maleki Tabrizi, one of the contemporary Islamic scholars. Glory to Allah. There is no one above Allah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we respect all kinds here, as much as it seems like we're disrespectful and sort of like irreverent. Sure. I mean, I guess we are disrespectful and irreverent, but we don't mean. I don't know. Do you think we're gonna get a fatwa on us for this one, guy?
I don't even know what that is.
A fatwa is like marked for death.
Oh no, I've been marked for death it's fine.
Yeah, you've got a target on your back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People want me dead all over the place.
Did you see Salman Rushdie a couple years ago? Finally got stabbed a bunch. He didn't die, but he finally got stabbed a bunch.
Good for him.
Yep. Shout out Salman Rushdie. Sorry he got stabbed, but
I mean, good for you for being alive.
Come on, bro. You play with matches, you're gonna get burned. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I mean,
we're a centrist apolitical podcast.
But that's what we do. We play with matches, though.
Yeah, I feel bad that an elderly author got stabbed for works he wrote, but I mean, dude, you know what you're fucking doing. Come on.
Yeah, it's funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna get stabbed.
I hope not.
I mean, I don't want to, but like,
yeah, that's something I want to
avoid. It means you made it.
I saw a reel that popped up on my phone earlier today of this crazy like tennis player who had an insane stalker who stabbed her during a tennis match. She stood close enough to the stands that he was able to reach out and stab her in the back.
Imagine having a stalker that stabs you.
That's a fucking nightmare.
It's
dude.
like not cool. Like
no,
like
that's straight up horror movie kind of shit. I hate it. Did you ever hear about stalkers who actually got close to the celebrities they were stalking? Have you ever heard any of those stories?
No.
David Spade had one. He was his bodyguard who turned into a stalker, and the bodyguard tased him and held him prisoner.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I'm PJ.
I'm Guy.
This was a good one, listener. You're welcome.
It wasn't.
You're
welcome. You got what you deserved.
Absolutely. All right, bye.
Bye.